afternoon, welcome to Guitarist TV. I'm Mike Diego.
And I'm Elisa Pope.
And we're really in for a big celebration today. Today we've got somebody really special who's going to be talking to us. He is, of course, somebody who's sold many millions of albums, somebody who has had some of the biggest selling albums in the world. He is also a Grammy award-winning guitarist.
Yes.
You guessed it, yeah.
No, I haven't. No.
He is, of course, the man, Mr. Peter Frampton.
Peter. Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the UK.
Very nice to be back in this mild weather.
Oh, no more snow. We've had so much snow.
Yeah, December wasn't very good here, was it?
No, it wasn't good at all.
No. This time last year we had snow.
We did too.
We've got the daffodils coming up now, which is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's
been a while since Peter Frampton's been touring in the UK.
Yes.
How many years?
It's actually, to play, I think it's 5 years or 6 years. Yes, because we came, I think it was 2005, but now we're coming back this time to do this month a few dates in UK, and then we're coming back in November. This year is the 35th anniversary of Frampton Comes Alive. It's a while now, and who would have believed it? So, and it's still going strong. So we're going to do the Comes Alive tour, and we're going to start that in America in June, and it's going to be a long show. We'll do. We're going to open for ourselves.
Yes.
So we'll go on first and do like an hour and 15 of non-Frampton Comes Alive material.
Okay.
Right, Fingerprints and
Yes.
and Churchill and all the other stuff that's not on the live album, and then a little intermission. Then we'll come on and we'll do Comes Alive from beginning to end.
Wow.
And we haven't done that since the 70s.
Oh my word!
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun,
Yes.
and so really looking forward to that. And we're in the planning stages of a little bit of production, screens and first time, make a big deal out of it.
Oh, you got it. Because that is such an amazing album. Yes. And you mentioned an album a little while ago, a few minutes back. That was the one that got you the Grammy.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints, yes. And I listened to that album last night, and it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing album.
It was a labor of love. I made it for me and my family.
I can hear that. I can absolutely hear
because right here on my lap is the guitar that's most like the guitar that Hank Marvin of the Shadows plays. In fact, it's pretty similar. I had the same people work on it as worked on Hank's, because I got to play with the person that inspired me to start playing guitar, Hank Marvin. I got to play with the Shadows on Fingerprints, which I get chills thinking about it now. So, and now he's a great friend. So,
that's so amazing.
And the rest of them.
Yes.
So.
And such a beautiful tone in that song.
Oh, yeah.
It's just absolutely.
He is just. I mean, what do you say about the person that gave you that? You found your passion through his playing, And it's still there for me today, and I hold him in such high regard, and a lot of guitar players do.
Absolutely.
Because he's so tasteful, and inspired so many people to start playing guitar.
So he is absolutely a legend, isn't he, really? And to performed on this album with him.
And then at one point, we'd written this piece together, and Brian Bennett, the drummer, and Hank had written like a whole intro section for it, and Gordon Kennedy and I wrote the other part, and at one point there was a bridge section, and Hank said to me, "So you said you wanted me to play something here. Why don't you tell me what you want me to play here?" And I did the self-flagellation thing. I said, how do I tell Hank Marvin what to play? So he said, yes you can, you know what you want. So it was a wonderful moment.
Absolutely.
And a lot of that session has been filmed. No one's ever seen it yet, but it was a special day for me. It was a complete, almost, I think it was 17 hours, because we were only in the same city for one day here, So.
And that's what it was recorded in England?
Oh, the whole thing was recorded at Mark Knopfler's studio.
No way.
Yes,
Wow.
British Grove. Yeah,
Wow.
he was very nice and let me use, it's a private studio, but he let me use that. So
Fantastic.
it was fun.
Now your new album,
Yes.
how did that come about?
Well, it's really, if Fingerprints was the album that I'd always wanted to make, then Thank You, Mr. Churchill is sort of a continuation on from that, but it's a look back at where I came from. So it's Churchill, the track itself is sort of signifying, you know, how fragile life is, and if my father hadn't come back from the Second World War,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
And probably you wouldn't either.
No.
So, and we might be speaking a mix of German, Italian, and Japanese. So who knows? But
Doesn't sound very good, thank you.
no, but things worked out the way they did, and I'm here. And then there's other tracks on there, like Vaudeville Nana and the Banjolele, which is the story of me picking up my very first instrument.
That was at the age of 8, wasn't it?
Yes.
And that was Grandma's.
It was, yeah, Nana's ukulele. She was a vaudeville fan. She played piano and ukulele, and English vaudeville she was into. She had a lot of friends in that area. And one of the biggest exponents of the banjolele in England, in vaudeville, was George Formby. Right. He was one of the big stars. So.
You've got a track on there that's got a foreign title.
Sweet Liberté.
Yeah,
Yes.
what is all this? Is that Latin?
Well,
or?
it's there's a track also on there called "Asleep at the Wheel," which is inspired lyrically by, and the mood of the music, by a documentary or story that I saw a documentary of Megumi Yukata from Japan. When she was 14 years old, she was on her way to school, walking to school, and she was kidnapped by the North Koreans. They'd come ashore, and they were, for whatever reason, I still don't quite understand why, but anyway, they were kidnapping youngish people. She was one of the youngest, and she was kidnapped and taken to Japan, and she's never been returned. Others have, because of political whatever, you know, because there was such outrage. But it was basically the story of a documentary of the struggle of her parents and the Japanese government together, and sometimes not together,
Okay, yeah.
trying to get her back. And they've never given up. And it just made me realize how lucky I was, and I'm a father of 4, so I cannot put myself in their position as to how they must
Deal day to day.
yeah, how do they live day to day, not knowing whether she's living or gone, you know. So, and it's been 30 years, I believe. So she's anyway. So that inspired this track about liberty. You know, it's an instrumental, and it's a 3-piece movement. That's why I call it a suite. And the beginning part was done on this guitar. And it's very echoey and very pure sound, and the melody of it just made me think of Megumi, the sadness of it, you know. So this part I called Megumi, the very intro part, and then the second part is Haria what is it? I can't even say it now.
Megumi / Huria.
Huria, right. Yukata. So, oh no, it's Megumi Yukata. But anyway, I got all wrapped up in finding these great names for it. But it's basically an African name meaning free, independent person.
Okay.
So I did my research. I just can't say it.
We struggled too, Pete. Don't feel out of place.
We battled as well.
Yeah.
Sure. I think we better ask Peter.
Haria Watu, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry about that.
Yes.
And it's the jet lag. So basically, and that ends up, goes through a few changes and ends up with the freest sort of music, which is blues.
Yes.
And it just goes into this lovely blues jam at the end. You know? So Yeah, it was the tie-in from Fingerprints to. There'll always be instrumentals, and I think my next project might be a lot more instrumental as well. I just enjoy doing that. You know, I don't think I'll. I just don't want to do the same thing.
No.
You know, or worry about what anybody's expecting for the next record.
Yeah. So, as an all-round album, I think it's super. Congratulations, really.
Well, thank you very much.
I think it's fantastic. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And we're going to see it live in the UK.
Yes, we do quite a bit from it now. So we do Asleep at the Wheel, and we're going to be doing Sweet Liberté as well, and a couple more from it as well.
Yeah, yeah. So your shows in the UK, they generally start 8 o'clock sharp?
Yes, it's because it's an evening with. We open for ourselves. Yes. So, but it's going to be a straight through show unless there's some sort of reason to have an intermission. Right. And it'll be about 2 hours 50 because there's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And it sort of flies by for us. I hope it does for you.
Yeah. You're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely love it.
How many shows have you got in the UK?
I think we've got, it's 21 days. I think we've got like about, I don't know, 17, 18 shows.
Wow, that's
16.
quite a lot.
I would have to ask my tour manager. I don't have it. I try not to think too far ahead.
No, that's good. Day to day.
Yes.
Day to day, yes. Well, Pete, we just want to thank you very much for spending some time with us on Guitarist TV.
Oh, my pleasure.
And it's been an absolute honour to talk to you, sir.
Oh, well, great. And hope to see you at the show.
Absolutely. We're going to see you at Leamington Spa.
Oh, you're going to see it at Leamington?
Yeah.
Okay, great. First show.
Yeah.
Ooh, we better be good.
Oh, good.
I doubt that will be good as possible.
There might be a few hiccups, you know, but I think it'll be, we're so itching to play in the band. And we have, just a little snippet, we have Stanley Sheldon back from the Frampton Comes Alive record.
Fantastic. That's
and we haven't played together in 30 years, and we just had rehearsals for a week, and it was a hand in glove, as it were. It was just back to the older numbers. Have this special thing that they had, you know. So it's wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going to see the first show, I would suggest you see the last show, and then that'll iron down all the little bits that are not working, and then we can see how they've perfected it.
Oh. Yeah, there might be more comedy the first night of errors.
I doubt that. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fab.
It's going to be absolutely wonderful. I think you're going to have a fabulous time in the UK.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it, and like I said, I promise not to go away and not come back for a while. So we'll be back again at the end of the year and back again soon.
That's great.
That's fabulous.
Thank you very much for watching Guitarist TV. On behalf of myself, Mike Diego.
And Dingalisa Pope.
From all of us, cheerio, and of course Peter Frampton. And don't forget to miss his shows in the UK. Don't miss his shows in the UK.
Yeah, don't forget to miss them.
No, don't listen to him. Don't forget the shows in the UK.
And if you need any more details about Peter and his tour and his new records, which is out right now, you can look on Peter's website, www.frampton.com. Got it?
Appreciate that.
Yeah, cool.
Great.
Can I ask you a favour?
Yes.
Can I hold your guitar for 1 second?
Oh, absolutely.
That's a bit cheeky.
Oh, that is so nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
This is a genuine American Fender Strat.
Yep. But it was, the finishing work was done by Fender here. In Nashville, we had this incredible flood, 100-year flood, they call it. And so many artists, we're not alone. But it was the single biggest loss of musical instruments in one day.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's awful.
So I lost in excess of 40 guitars.
That's devastating. Hey?
Don't tell me you lost the Black Beauty with the 3 gold pickups.
Well, it's not the but I did. I lost 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, we lost everything you see on the stage is new.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of guitarists, you know, Keith Urban, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Chicago, so many guitar players. Lost all their stuff, bands, whole drums, everything.
These, as a guitar player, these things hold much more than just the music that you play.
Yeah,
they have memories. They've got memories of different gigs and different songs you could never.
Yeah. That was the only one I saved out of the flood.
Really?
Yeah, and I just got it back 2 days, yesterday,
yes.
because I sent it back to the gentleman that Mark, who fixed it up for me at Fender. Yeah. Now it looks like it used to.
Yeah. Beautiful guitar.
Yeah, it really is.
And I'm really honoured to be holding it.
All right.
All right, sir. Yes, we have a special gift for you.
Oh.
It is customary amongst our little clan, as ex-South Africans, to present our guest with something as a memento from South Africa. So my daughter Danielle has got a little something for you when she finally stands up.
Come on, Danny.
And that's to keep you warm in the winter.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. That's great. Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
So that'll keep you warm.
Now I'll really warm up. Thank you. Thank you, Danny.
Thanks again for your time.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thanks very much.
Wish you everything all the best. Hope you have a great tour.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope we will too. I'm sure we will.